Well, friends, it's a rainy day in the junkyard, but I've got my boots tied tight, my lucky screwdriver in my pocket. There's 7 Grand Cherokees and a Chevy truck with my name on it. Let's get into it. All right, one thing I did forget was the strap for my bag. Junkyard does provide. We're the Boy Scouts in the group. We'll do a 2-half on this side so that we can change the size on it. Beautiful. There we go. Now let's walk around in the rain. See, now this is a cool feature because instead of having to ask the guy how long it was sitting, you can just count the rings on some of the trees growing. All right, now anybody familiar with the channel knows I'm here looking for 90s, early 2000s unibody Jeep stuff, XJs, WZJs, but we also need some Chevy parts for Eric, looking for some big old Tahoe fenders, but not that color. So if y'all see a gold one, let me know. Ooh, buddy, 3 grands in a row. I'll tell you what, these wheels are pretty nice. What's this, about an 08 Grand Cherokee? Yep, right on the money there. And then 2 WJs. Here's a Columbia edition. Let's see, does it have all 4 wheels? That one's not in great shape, but it's serviceable. Nope. It's always the way. Then here we go. This is probably a 2000 Laredo. Looks almost identical to the one I have at home. And I didn't even notice this sassy little girl right here. Debadged. Wonder what's going on with this one. 2004. Factory tow package with the V8. Oh, brother, she wrecked in here. Yep. When they got the factory tow package with the V8, you want to look at the shifter. There's a chance it has the holy grail of transfer cases, the 242 HD, but this one has the regular 247 that came with all the 4.7 liter V8 Grand Cherokees from 99 to 04. Search for the elusive 242 HO continues. A lot of redneck diamonds in there. Looks like someone got the good 4.7 out of this one, so there's a good 545 RFE kind of just sitting there if you're looking for one. What I need is an AC condenser, because when I put my new radiator in, I think I put like a screwdriver or something right through mine. Alrighty, now one of the problems with all AC condensers, but especially ones on WJs, is that they're down here in the front getting the stuffing kicked out of them, and a lot of times they start to corrode along these bottom few rows, and then those just sort of start falling out, and you really don't have a condenser anymore. This one's decent, but not the one I'm going to pull. This guy looks a lot better. Looks like it's got less miles on it, maybe. Looks like it's in really good shape. Most of the paint's even still there. So now normally you'd pull the header panel and all that stuff, but let's see how few things I can pull and still go home with that condenser. And the 35th annual Jeep Grand Cherokee WJ AC condenser removal race is underway. Contestant number 1 having some trouble with the hood. Oh, genius move. He grabs a piece of a jack handle to hold it up. Admiring his work, he's looking good. Getting his tools in place. That's a lot of energy this early in the contest. Let's see if he can keep it up. Found a pretty nice shovel. We would like the contestants to remember there is no scoring category for shovels. Oh, he's really finding his stride now, moving quickly through those bumper attachments and onto the headlights. One does wonder where exactly did that header panel go, though. And just like that, he's down to the radiator support. Our man is moving. All right, take your bets. You think they emptied the R134A, or am I about to get blasted in the face? Done this and know to know I'm about to get blasted in the face. Hey, there's a hair on you. Sorry if that's in all the shots. You could cut the tension in the room with a knife as we all sit on the edge of our chair waiting to find out. Hey! They finally started emptying them. And a rare win and a beautiful finish for our contestant as the AC condenser was empty and now it is out of the vehicle. That's going to be a hard time to beat, Bob. She not teabag. You can see through it pretty much all the way around the whole thing, so it's not totally plugged up as far as airflow goes. And another thing I'm looking for are some big old beefy truck leaf springs, because I want to redo the suspension on my green utility trailer. People have been watching the channel know for a while, but it's a weird old farm trailer that was made out of the bed of a 35 Ford, and it's actually got the front axle from said Ford with the hubs or the steering knuckles welded as the axle. So I really need to redo that. And I'm thinking, you know, some Ford truck springs or something would probably be the way to go. I'm not sure, can't be certain, but I think that this is the exact point where American trucks were truly lost forever. Nothing against it. I'm sure it has its place and I'm sure it's got plenty of fans, but why Ford? Alrighty, friends, they say there are 7 WJs here. You can check the inventory for Harry's online before you come. This is number 4. Would you look at the beefy tires on this thing? barely look used, but they also feel a little hard. Where's the date? 2022, only 3 years old. Yeah, different tires on the back than these really nice ones on the front. They clearly got new tires put on, just went with the fronts. Looks like someone got to the 4-liter here too. Bad boy's wide open. Took the valve cover. It's like a regular throttle body, not bored out or anything special. Someone's been after the seats too, so this Buffalo's getting every piece used. You love to see it. I mean, you hate to see them here, but if they gotta die, at least let their bones go to make a bunch of other Jeeps stay on the road, right? Here's 5. Doesn't look like anything special. Here we go, friends. Number 5, and this one has good lift struts. Max Pow. Yeah, mine are starting to go, and having some good strong ones are real nice. And I mean, they're not a ton cheaper in the yard, but I don't know, man. I just hate buying new parts, if I'm being honest with you. Which probably sounds insane to some of y'all, but once you really get into moving around in the junkyard and putting cheap parts into your vehicle and like the hunt for like good cheap parts, spending full money at Amazon or Rock Auto or Advance just isn't appetizing anymore. Hey, now, hold on. Is this worth something? Well, it's got a bit of damage. Oh, isn't this something that people put on their trucks? With the lights and the stuff and the things? Might have to research that. Bring it home and try to resell it. Uh-oh. We reached the end of the SUVs. Now we're into the imported cars. Probably look at that Mustang real quick, but I didn't see Eric's Tahoe. He said it was here. Maybe it's all the way at the beginning, or maybe I just missed it. Let's look at that Mustang and then we'll go find it. It is unrecognizable Christmas crackers. What Ford motor is this? It's a 6-cylinder, so I don't care. Stop making muscle cars 6-cylinder. If you can't afford a V8, you don't get an American muscle car. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Number 07 right here. Blacked out special edition. Looks like it's an 03 to me. Oh, that reminds me, I need mirror glass. And this one has heated mirrors. Let me go grab that real quick. Hey, whoa, don't be alarmed. It's Future Doug here from the editing table. I lost some footage from this day, probably because I was using my phone for the first time. Done with GoPro, but that's a rant for another day. But made a list of all the little clips I gotta shoot. Executive producer left me some notes there. It's really nice to have help. I think this one was, oh yeah, a mirror. I don't know why, but I was convinced in the yard that an 0304 mirror wouldn't fit my 01 here. I don't remember why I thought that. Like, I knew the mirror was the same size, but I thought the back was different. But I'm here to tell you that clip that you didn't see, I'm explaining the clip that you didn't see. That's what we're doing here. I'm kind of an idiot. Eric actually sent me the inventory listing, and it has the row where the Tahoe's supposed to be. It's row 200. So we're making it back to that side, that row, or column, end cap, I don't know, whatever. Row 211, 201. Yep. Literally the first row we walked down. Is this it right here? This is not the color of Eric's truck at all. This is the one I showed you in the first place. Yep, the VIN matches the one in the description, but the color does not. It's a lot Chevy or Harry's. I don't know which. Oh yeah, in the yard I ranted about Chevy paint codes, but I'm amending that rant to just all paint codes. What's going on with car paint since like 2000? It's crazy. You don't need 16 different shades of white. My dad has like a 16 Subaru, and he got a scratch on the bumper, and we took it to like 3 places, and they were like, nah, man, we can't just patch it. You have to paint the whole car, because like a wizard has to bless the paint, and it won't look the same if you don't paint the whole car. You need to go back. It's like, hey, did you have the yellow one or the red one? But also, specifically on GM, you don't need 16 different shades of taupe and another 27 different shades of gold. It'll be all right. We're going through this on my other brother-in-law's truck. He's got this dope 13 Chevy, but it's like a light blue that I think they painted like his truck only in. I can't find a door anyway. I don't know, man. Just there's too many colors, and it makes me nervous. And that came out wrong. Nobody clipped that. You know what I meant. We're talking about car paint. Damn it. Back to my mirror, though. Somehow this Columbia edition doesn't have heated mirrors? Weird. Oh, this side's heated. Wonder if that other side had just been replaced. Maybe that is the same. We'll take it. So if you need to pull one of these mirrors on a WJ, push the bottom in, then get something to pry up. It's got those tabs on the back that index into these guys right here. So you just need to pop that guy off, and then you got 2 blade connectors right there. We'll take this guy. Worst case, I'll hang it on the wall. Be a good place to shave in the morning. Like I shave. All right, God is telling me you found enough parts, time to go home. We didn't find anything for Eric because they marked it as the wrong color, but I got my condenser in my mirror, didn't get my leaf springs. Another day. Alrighty, friends, made it out of the junkyard. The rain has subsided a little bit, not completely. I'm at a Weiss here. Gonna get some lunch. Probably just gonna eat an entire rotisserie chicken in my Jeep alone. But first, let's see if this mirror fits. Yeah, I was wrong. I guess I don't know anything about WJs. This 04 mirror fits perfectly. I could have sworn they were slightly different on the back, but nope. Completely identical. There we go, friends. WJ is slightly less shitey looking. You can't really tell, but that was a broken mirror. Living in the overcrowded shithole that is New Jersey, it's super weird to leave a store with a plastic bag. Them bits have been outlawed since the middle of the coof. Oh man, and you guys get to pump your own fuel in PA? I'll tell you what, man, if any of my vehicles would pass your inspection, I would absolutely move to Pennsylvania, but I don't have a single vehicle except for the wife's Jeep that would pass your state inspection. I guess I'll stay in my terrible, awful, unloved Jersey. It's fun visiting though. Ooh, buddy buck, I tell you what, another successful day in the yard if you ask me. I mean, hey, the truck we were there for Eric wasn't there, so what am I supposed to do? But I got a condenser, and I shot that video about a month ago, and it's still not in, even though it's been 95 degrees in Jersey. Additionally, you remember two U-pull videos ago, we pulled that windshield? It's still sitting precariously in my garage, wrapped in pool noodles. And that kind of brings me to something that I wanted to talk about at the end of this video. So the U-pull video's done. If you liked it, like the video, leave me a comment down there in the squawk boxes. Which of those WJs would you have pulled some parts from? Thank you so much for watching the video. I can't wait to see y'all on the next one. But would you be so kind as to lend me your ears? I promise to give them back to you when we are done. Now, personally, I find channel updates to be a little bit cringy, but here's a channel update. Uploads have been slow for the past few years. That's because I started a business. The reason I'm sitting in my boat right now is because this is as close as I get to a vacation. You will never work harder for less money than when you start your own business, but it's the greatest thing in the world. I wouldn't trade it for the world, but D&E has suffered because of it, which is cruel, because the reality is the monthly income I make from D&E is what allowed me to go out on my own. So kind of been shooting the golden goose, or strangling it, or slowly killing it. I don't know. There's some analogy in there. To start this business, fixing small engines and equipment. But that's stable enough now that I really need to get back to D&E. And so that's what I'm here to do. I actually started a second channel that I'm not going to tell you about yet because it's not launching. It's got nothing to do with automotive, but the purpose of that is for me to have an outlet for the history stuff and the documentary type stuff that nobody here wants to watch. So don't worry, that stuff's going away from D&E. What I did want to ask you guys is, viewers that are here in 2025, new subscribers, old subscribers who are sticking around, what do you want to see from D&E? What of our videos do you enjoy? When you see that I uploaded something, what type of video do you hope it is? A U-pull video, Grand Cherokee, Jeep content, 4-liter content, 4.7 content, 5.2 content, small engine content, boat content. What is it that I do that you guys would like to see? Because I won't lie to you, I've burnt out on the channel a little bit, and I'm so wrapped around the axle with algorithms and wanting to make every upload count that I got to a point where I got afraid to make content, and I was almost paralyzed with like, oh man, I can't do a knife review, that's off brand, and oh, I can't tell you how many videos I've thrown out in the past few years, whole videos you guys never saw, because I got to the end of it and I was like, it's not good enough. It's not. And I know my content's not super high quality production value, but I do have standards. I do have standards, I assure you. They're low and a little confusing to understand, but they're there. So if you guys would be so kind as to leave me a comment down there and let me know what you want to see, because you guys mean the world to me. You really do. We hit 100,000 subscribers back in the winter, and I've never been more flattered or just flabbergasted in my life. I started this channel with one video that I recorded and uploaded. And the only reason I did it, I wasn't trying to start a channel. I used to spend all my time on Jeep forum, just answering questions and messing with folks and talking about stuff. And I found myself typing out the same paragraph about Death Wobble every single day. So I made a video, I posted it to YouTube so I could link it into Jeep forum. That video did well. The point of that story is that I wasn't looking for the success. I'm not success. I know it's modest success. I never was looking to do a YouTube channel, so I've always kind of felt like an imposter here, and I've never really known what to make. You know, I've kind of just made what I want to make, and that's worked out, and I still intend to do that. I'm not a sycophant. I'm not just going to chase the algorithm, but what of the content that I make would you like to see? That's really all I'm here to ask you. I did want to mention the second channel. At some point, I'll let you guys know about it, but the time is not yet. The videos that I'm posting there take about a month each to make, just so you can understand why this summer's been so light with the uploads. One other elephant in the room I want to shoot is the shorts I was making earlier this summer. I thought they were hilarious. The AB stuff where I'm kind of talking to myself. Some of y'all really hated that stuff. And I'm always going to experiment with content. If you see something you don't like, it's not the new direction for the channel. This channel doesn't have any direction. I make whatever I feel like that day. And now if you guys give me, you know, some stuff you want, I'll put it on a list. And then when I'm like, hey, I want to make something today, I'll look at the list and I'll be like, well, 37 people said they'd like to see, you know, how to do valve guides on a 4.7. I've got a 4.7 that doesn't have any valve guides left. Let's do that. Anyway, I will let you guys go. I'm going to go enjoy sailing my boat through my garage, pretending, hammer down. Oh, yeah, we're going. Pretend I'm on vacation. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for sticking around. I know D&E has been an up and down roller coaster, but hey, that's life, bud. What can I say, right? Thanks so much for watching. Catch y'all in the next one.